What up, though, homies and homies? It's your homeboy 𝗃𝘂𝗋𝘂𝗀. Welcome back to the lab. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscription button and that notification bell, because you're going to like what we got going on over here. Y'all ready to have some real fun? Y'all ready to step y'all game way up? Look, we're going to use this color scheme to produce this flyer. Y'all ready to get it popping? Let's get that dropping. All right, fam, without further ado, let's jump right into it. So you see that I have a color palette up here, and this is a color combination, or should I say a color scheme that goes together. And this is the design, or should I say the color elements that we're going to be using to put together our new flyer. So we have some items already pulled up, and we just got, look, what, 4 items: the DJ, the font, or should I say the text, 1 radio, and 1 bullet. And what we're going to be doing is I'm going to come back and do a tutorial and show you how I come up with these fonts right here. I use Adobe After Effects, and it's really cool because it really just the more realistic your font look, the more dynamic your flyers look, so we're going to do a tutorial and I'm gonna show you how to do that. Anyway, we have these images pulled up, and what I'm gonna do is just select them all and drag them, drop them into the flyer. All right, so we got them all plugged in. I'm gonna cut everything off except the DJ, and we'll start off with him. So for now, we'll put him up at the top. So what we're going to do here is, as you see, his shirt is orange, the record is orange. Actually, his shirt was red, but it's the background scenes, I did, change the color to his shirt orange. There was also some, watermarks on here, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to tell y'all how I, got rid of them boys, but you know what I'm saying? That's another tutorial. Anyway, fam, let's go ahead and start putting this together. So I liked this particular image because of the dynamics of, like, his hand kind of had this powerful 3D vibe going on, you know what I'm saying? And the angle and things like that. So we're going to turn it so we can have this nice, angular shot, you know what I mean? And we're going to keep these colors in mind, and actually we can start off with a green background. So let's go ahead and select the background, and let's go ahead and color that boy here. What we'll do, we'll click the palette and bring it back over here. So we got the palette, but we don't want to use that as of yet, not quite yet. We want to use like the darker tones, and I'll explain to you why and how we're going to do that in a second. So let's go ahead and make sure we got this layer selected. Let's paint a background the darkest green. Now we're going to come back to this lighter green, but I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. So with that being set, let's create another layer and really add some grunginess to the background. So we go ahead and get a paintbrush, and we'll build up the background by just kind of building, stacking layers. So let's first get some paintbrushes going on, and we can kind of just add some texture. So we'll brighten this up a little bit. So we'll bring it up here and just, right there, something like that. Little Bob Ross's, Bob Ross's, I'm trying to pronounce it. Okay, and then we'll lighten it up a little bit, create another layer, and kind of just, dirty things up. Let's go ahead and really make it like kind of organic by getting another brush with some other type of textures to it. Let's say like this here, and that's cool. That makes it even brighter. We're not going to overdo it, so let's shrink it. And I do want some strokes, but I want some irregular strokes. So we'll click that there, and we'll turn this upside down so we can get the paint strokes, but not necessarily the paintbrush. Yeah, something like that. See what I'm saying? So we can really see some dirty, dirty movement going on. And then let's put a little something probably behind his head, and then shrink it and kind of just something like that. Okay, that's pretty good. And we can even beat that up a little bit. maybe we can go back in there with a darker color and kind of just, you know, go over that. And maybe we'll work with one more paintbrush. I don't know, anything, and kind of, yeah, something like that. Cool, sweet. All right, so we got our background actually already popping, and it's looking up fairly decent. Now, let's see here. Oh, check this out. What we're gonna do here is let's create another layer, and we're gonna put this weird subtle glow behind them. So let's go ahead and make a circle, and we'll go ahead and pick the bright green there. And we got everything selected. So let's paint inside of that. Deselect. Oops, sorry. Deselect, and then go to blur, and we'll put the Gaussian blur on it. That way we can control how much we're gonna blur. So we'll kind of blow it up like, yeah, like that, just like that. Because we really kind of want this like real glow behind them, because that's going to really complement this color scheme right here. You see, we're already very close. You see that? Yeah, let me shrink this down so we can see both images together. See, so we're working to do that, and that's what we're trying to get. So anyway, that little halo, or that little green glow, adds to it. Now we're gonna tone it down a little, so I'm gonna kind of destroy it. So I'm gonna get the brush, and we're gonna leave a little bit of the glow, but I'm gonna get the paintbrush and kind of use this as an eraser and kind of erase a little bit of what may be like just a little too much, right? See, so that's good. That's excellent. I mean, excellent. That's excellent. All right, we're on to something. So now we're going to need to do something to eradicate that line, but I don't want to do no fades or nothing like that, because this is very urban and organic. So we'll keep the paintbrush, and we'll go down to black, and what I'm gonna do is like go select the layer that he's in and go right beneath it, and then we're I'm gonna shrink the brush down, and then we'll kind of paint some little things to, for lack of better words, get rid of that. We'll bring some other brushes, and you know, allow it to kind of blend in, something like that. And maybe something a little bit more. I really love the brush strokes for this. So let's shrink it down. I want the people to be able to see the brush strokes here. Okay, this here might be too much, so let's erase a little bit of that, and come back with a brush that got a lot of texture. Okay, so it can be anything, and I do want you to follow along the tutorials, but I do kind of want you to put your own twist to it. That way you won't be stuck to the notes. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of improvise on your own, and it's very important that you understand that you need to do that, because I don't want you to be 100. I definitely want you to follow along, but I don't want you to be 1000% stuck to the notes. Now this right here is a something that I only want this texture over here. I don't want this side. So we're gonna get our eraser, and I'll go ahead and get this. I don't want this side over here, although I'll put some back over there, but I really wanted this texture. If you see that over there, I wanted that right there. Now we need to go ahead, and since we removed so much, go ahead and put something else in here. Maybe I can turn this upside down, because again, what we're looking for is texture, and that's good. That's the texture. That's the key to these style flyers. It's all about texture. All right, so now we're on to something. We got something developed. All right, it's time to add some other elements. I think what I'm gonna do is, let's go ahead and pull up DJ, and let's put DJ in its place. And what we're gonna do, and this is the contrasting colors, right? So how it works is, when you have a contrasting color situation going on, you really do have to be careful of how much color you use, and you can almost kind of tell if it's too much or if it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? So right now, we look at this image and we see that it's a little green. It's almost kind of like a balance in between. You know what I'm saying? So we'll continue to work with it, and then we'll build around it, and then you know, see where we go from there. So now we got the DJ going on here. Maybe we can go ahead and pull up the radio right now, and you know, let's maybe place it like so. We'll shrink them down, put them over here maybe, and then maybe get another one and maybe pull them over here. Yeah, nice. You know, nice animated little thing going on here. So we got, you know, we got a lot of activity going on, and then we can go ahead and activate our bullets and go and put our bullets into place. All right, and it don't have to be bullets. I kind of like to use the bullets because on these particular flyers, I'm kind of thinking battle. So, you know, with battle, you know, you're gonna have bullets raining in the air, and it don't mean that when you go to the club, you know what I'm saying, you got to wear a bulletproof vest. You know, that's not the idea. You know, the bullets just represent battle and you know, war and contests. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a DJ battle. You know, so that's pretty much it. You know, but you can use whatever you would like to use. All right, and let's just put one more bullet for the road, and maybe we can kind of just, you know, twist it here. All right, so as we see, we got a lot of grunginess, but now I kind of want something with a little bit of structure. So what we're going to do is go up into our brushes here, and we're going to select something a little bit more got a little bit more geometric shapes to it, like significantly, and kind of just, I should have put that behind them, sorry. As a matter of fact, I put it on them. Sheesh. Let me undo these. But yeah, let's create another layer above all the rest, and we can kind of just put some dynamic shapes there, and maybe change the colors a little bit. And that kind of put a little bit of like hip hop structure into it without you know, necessarily adding too much. And then we want to do the same thing, maybe like down here, kind of add a little bit of hip hop structure. And the angles can kind of, you know, beam away from them. And the last thing I would like to do is actually add some more orange in there, but not too much, right? So let's pick a brush that we can kind of get some lines, find some lines, maybe something like this. And we'll pick an orange color. Or actually here, let's pick directly from the palette. We'll pick this orange right here. Because when you pick exactly from the palette, the colors really truly pop. All right, so we got that there, and maybe we can put something like that, and maybe let's turn it a little bit, and we'll put something like that. And last but not least, I would like to add a blaze of fire, because what is a war or battle without fire? So I'm gonna show you a few tricks we're gonna do to make this fire really pop. But we're gonna go ahead and select this fire. We're gonna put it on, let's say screen, and let's put it behind them. And I'm gonna show you how we can make this fire pop. Now, you know, if we go here and you see screen, actually I should do a separate tutorial on this. But if it's normal, you see that the fire is popping because it's with its alpha channel. But if you put it on linear dodge, you remove the alpha channel. So the goal and the idea to make this back pop is put something beneath it that is almost kind of similar to its alpha channel. So what we're going to do here is select a brush, a smoke brush, which actually I already selected it, but I just wanted to show you what I selected. And we want to shrink it down in a way where it's kind of incognito, and then we'll paint this in. And the darker we paint it, the more it will come out. Now you want to do it in a way, you'll always try to want to do it in a way where it really don't you know, blow out any other elements. But for the most part, this is it. Now, the other thing that you can do and really make it pop, and we're going to create another layer real quick. We'll drag this over here and I'll shrink this down. Now it's time to add the glows, and that'll be our final layer before we add our text. So I'm a speed paint, or should I say I'm a time lapse all that, because you know how we do that, just to speed up the tutorial. All right, fam, that is it. That wraps it for this session. All we got to do now is cut on our text layers, and bam, bada bing, bada boom, we get it crumping like Donald Trump. And yes, that's right. All right, thank you for watching. Now here is the link that I promised. Now be sure to come back and watch this tutorial again, but this time use the project files that I have waiting for you over at www.today'sbeats.com/urbanstyle. All right, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to sub, like, and hit that bell so you won't miss a beat of that heat that I bring to my elite. Till the next time, see you in a minute, see you when I spin it. Peace.